Welcome to DBC Diaries episode 9. This episode is with a patient named Adrian de la Garza. He's a police officer from the United States, and he was shot in the line of duty, I think right in this area, and that knocked him back, really hurt his shoulder, hurt his neck, and obviously the bullet wound caused a lot of damage too. So he came to us last year and with a lot of nerve pain from the wound, shoulder issue, and neck. We were able to fix up all of that for him, and he's here again this trip to just add some new treatments, take a few things over the top that didn't get 100% last time, but he had massive improvement, and we're excited to share his story. So keep watching, and we'll keep this going. Thank you.
Hola, soy Oscar, soy chofer de Dream Body Clinic. Esta noche va a llegar el paciente Adrian de la Garza y estamos ahorita en el aeropuerto.
DBC Diaries Day 1. Adrian's arriving today. He's going to meet with our drivers in the airport, get to the taxi, go to his hotel, and get settled in so he can start his treatment here with stem cell therapy at Dream Body Clinic. DBC Diaries Day 2. Today, our drivers are going to go pick up Adrian from his hotel, bring him into the clinic. He will come in, he will do blood work, our nurses will take great care of him. Then they're going to take him upstairs to our admin office where he's going to take care of payment and get ready for his stem cell journey.
Hello, my name is Adrian de la Garza. This is my second time coming to Dream Body Clinic. I'm getting ready for my second treatment. I came about 6 months ago, and this is the second time I'm going to do a treatment with them.
Nosotros las enfermeras siempre estamos atentas al trayecto de los choferes para en cuanto llegue el paciente al edificio iniciar con su tratamiento.
DBC Diary Day 3. Today, Adrian's going to come in and this is treatment day. We are going to meet with the doctors first. We are going to go over all of his blood work, analysis, everything. You can see, before and after results from the MRIs and everything. And the doctors will go line by line the blood work, explain everything. They're going to go image by image with the MRIs and scans so he knows exactly what's going on. And then we're going to start with his treatment. All right. Hi, this is Josh, Dream Body Clinic, and I am here with returning patient Adrian. Welcome. Glad to have
Hello.
you back.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, so, I mean, you have such an interesting story, so I was hoping you might be able to just kind of share what you do, what happened with you, and then what we did for treatment last time. Because you were here, how long ago was it that you were
It was
here
in
last?
August.
That's right. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, if you just want to jump into kind of what happened and all that and why you even had to come in the first place.
Yes, I'm a police officer in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And on February 4th of 2021, we had a state police officer that got shot and he was killed by a suspect. The suspect took off on the highway. He was being chased by other police officers, and he ended up coming into the city that I work in. And I was able to catch up to the suspect. I did a pit maneuver to stop him, and when we came to a complete stop, the suspect came out shooting. He ended up shooting me in the right arm. The bullet went in through my bicep, went in through my armpit, and then it came out my back.
Jeez.
And so after that, I ended up falling on my right side. I kind of stumbled backwards, and the fall actually probably messed me up more than the gunshot did. But I was able to get back up, continue in the gunfight, and actually ended up killing the suspect. But it was a long recovery. I was out of work for 2 years. I was having a lot of nerve pain in my right arm. I had no feeling in my right arm, no feeling in my right hand. A lot of parts of my back, I didn't have any feeling or anything, but the worst part about it was just the nerve pain it was pretty bad. It was 24/7. The pain wouldn't go away.
Got it.
Anytime I was exposed to heat, the pain would be even worse. Like as soon as I would go outside, the sunlight would hit me. Going into like a hot tub, hot shower, or anything like that, it was like the pain was just like insane all the time.
It gets pretty hot where you live, so
Yeah,
that's
I live in the desert, and it's like 100 degrees and stuff. So I was pretty miserable all the time, and my quality of life was just horrible at the time. Just always.
Oh man.
Just being like in a bad mood all the time, just because you're in so much pain. It's kind of hard to focus like on your actual life because you're just struggling with pain all the time.
Yeah, and what did they offer you to deal with that pain? I mean, did they just?
So I did nerve block injections. What they call like Stanley nerve blocks that they went through my neck. So I was doing those about every 3 months, but it wasn't doing anything for me. Like
Really?
The nerve pain was the exact same. Like nothing would change. I was taking medications, Lyrica. I did gabapentin for a while, and gabapentin was just horrible because they just kept upping the dosage. And I can tell like my mood and everything was changing a lot with gabapentin. I told the doctor I need to stop taking it. And
yeah, I haven't seen that work for anyone. There's just been bad side effects, man.
Yeah, the side effects were horrible, especially like I was doing like 400 milligrams a day.
Wow.
And I was sleeping really good, but as far as like pain wise or anything, it didn't do anything for me. It just like my temper was pretty bad. Like it changed me completely when I was on that.
Got it.
And as soon as I got off of it, I noticed like I was kind of chilled out a lot more. I was feeling a lot better, but like as far as like the nerve pain, it stayed the same.
Got it.
So I did physical therapy for 2 years. I finally was able to get healthy enough to come back to work. Just being at work, it was just really hard to focus because I was the same. I was just always in pain. Being out in the heat all the time there at work.
That's all you can think about when you have nerve pain, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
and
that was
it really
my
is
experience.
because you're just so focused on that, and so you're just distracted all the time. That's what people don't understand. And then I'm a motorcycle cop too, so you're just being on the motorcycle. Just the vibration of the motorcycle, like was killing me.
Jeez.
So one of my friends actually recommended this place, and I did a lot of research and everything. And I was like, I've already tried a bunch of other stuff and everything, and this is something I definitely want to try out. It was like my last option, pretty much. And be honest, it is a little pricey and stuff. And luckily, my aunt, she started like a GoFundMe to help me out, like pay for some of the costs and everything. And the community helped out a lot and everything. We raised like pretty good amount of money. And I came out here, got scheduled in with you and everything, and it was a great experience. I was already down here in Vallarta with my daughter. She had a college class down here, and since I was already here, I'm gonna come and see you.
Yeah.
might as well, just check out this place. And to be honest with you, I was really impressed with the facility, everything, the way you run things, and
Oh, thanks.
I knew I was in a good place and stuff. Like after that, I was pretty positive. I knew like there was gonna be a good outcome with this, and I came back about a month later, got the treatment done. Nice, little vacation, nice getaway, get away from the phone,
Yeah.
shut everything out, and focus on my health and everything. And I would say within 2 weeks, I noticed a huge difference in my nerve pain, and then by the third week, I would say my nerve pain was like about 90% gone.
Wow.
And it was like crazy feeling because I was so used to being in pain all the time. Like let's say I would be like walking out of the store, I would like brace myself because I knew like as soon as the sun would hit me, like I'd be like in a lot of pain. So I'd like walk out of the Walmart or something, and then like I'd be waiting for it, and like, what the heck? Like there's no pain. Like
No way.
it was kind of weird. And I started like my arm was just tingling a lot, like within like the third week.
Okay.
But all the feeling was coming back and everything, and
Wow.
so I took about 6 weeks off from the gym.
Okay.
And as soon as I started getting back, I was like doing really light stuff, bands and everything, and I noticed a big difference. Like the muscles were actually contracting and stuff. Whoa. So that was like kind of new to me again. So I kind of going back, I was actually getting a lot of muscle atrophy on the right side.
Yeah.
Like the muscles weren't really engaging. I couldn't get like a pump or anything on the right side of my body.
Well, that was the first thing I noticed because I mean, you look at you and you're in very great shape, but you were showing me how this arm was getting smaller than the other one, and there was
like mentally that kind of messes with you too, because you're working so hard in the gym, but like instead of gaining muscle, like I was like losing muscle and stuff.
And you were working out, and it just wouldn't stay. So interesting.
So like for me, like the gym was like a huge stress relief. I'm a marathon runner too, so I enjoy like just getting out and running. Doing like 12, 13-mile runs and stuff. But with the nerve pain, like it was so horrible because instead of like being like like time for myself, like to get away and to clear my head, the working out and running was causing me even more pain, more nerve pain and stuff.
Got it.
So I was miserable, just like working out, but I was still doing it. I told myself, like I'm not staying away from the gym. If I'm in pain, I'm still gonna do it and everything. And it got to the point, like when I would do like my long runs and running, like, getting ready for my marathon, like my arm would actually like give out completely. Like I had like no strength in my arm. Like I would do a 12, 13-mile run. And at the end of the run, I couldn't even lift up my arm. I couldn't do anything. Like it was just fatigue so bad just from all the nerve pain.
Oh man, and people don't think. I mean, you got to use your arms when you're running, especially that long.
And it's weird because running actually bothered my arm more than like weightlifting did. And so I had to kind of change like the way I ran a little bit, the way I positioned my arm during the running. But it would take about 30 minutes for me to start regaining the strength back in my arm, and like everything kind of started coming back and everything.
Got it.
And then another thing too, and when I would run for like long distances, since I had a lot of scar tissue where the entrance wound was, the scar tissue was putting a lot of pressure like on the artery and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So my arm would actually start turning purple. It would be discolored, and it would get really cold, like to the touch. Like if you were to touch it, it'd be really cold. And they were just telling me there was just a lot of scar tissue that was putting a lot of pressure. So I was taking medications for that.
Okay.
To help like with the blood flow in the arm and everything. What's it called? Amlodipine.
Okay.
So they had me taking that, and it was helping out a little bit. But ever since I did the treatments for my arm and everything, I haven't had that issue. It hasn't discolored. It hasn't gotten cold. I stopped taking that medication completely.
Wow. Well, that's incredible. Yeah. So what we did is I think we did the direct injection to kind of the area, right?
Yeah, so they did the shoulder because when I fell, I actually damaged my shoulder. I tore my rear delt a little bit. I ended up herniating 2 discs, like it was at the C6, C7 from the fall. So, we did the C6, C7, we did the shoulder, the entrance wound, the exit wound, we did my lat. So there's quite a few.
Yeah,
things
we
that
added
did on
some
that
extra
side.
shots that we wouldn't have normally done because we wanted to go right to the area. So, wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. I mean, that's so sorry you had to go through that, but just it's incredible how much it did. So what happened most likely, and this is how the cells work, is with that scar tissue, you know, exterior they can't do much, but interior they guide that process, removing the scar tissue, which clearly worked for you if you're not having that issue now. And then same with the nerves, as they send out the neurotrophic factors that guide the neurons to regenerate the nerves. And you know, I've had nerve pain, nothing like you, but in my lower back and with sciatica, and yeah, it just tends to heal really fast. So that's the great part with stem cells. You know, back in places like the U.S., they're not gonna give you a solution like you just explained. They're gonna give you these different pills to mask the effects. That I mean, maybe we're biased because we don't see the people they worked for, but I haven't seen any of those pills work for people to relieve it. So this is a way to regenerate your nerves, get you feeling good, and get you healed up. So you came in August, now you're back. Like, where's your nerve pain at now? Like,
so like normal day to day, I don't really experience any nerve pain, but as soon as like my adrenaline starts going, like, you know, if it's like a fight or flight type situation at work, my heart rate and everything goes up, and then that's when I notice a little bit of nerve pain. But it's nothing bad like it was before, because as soon as like, you know, like my heart rate, adrenaline, everything starts wearing off, the nerve pain goes away.
Got it.
So that's why I wanted to come back, you know, just to do another treatment, you know, just to kind of get rid of.
So we're doing the IV, and we went for the central nervous system this time with the intrathecal treatment. It's a weird place to be injected, but like, how was it for you?
It wasn't bad at all.
Good. Yeah, you've been through worse, so. Oh man, well that's awesome. I'm so glad you're back. Really hope we can get you just everything perfect. And you know, one other thing I've been researching lately that I think would help you a lot, and we're going to start offering here, but I'll show you some ways you can get in the meantime, is they're finding with people that are exposed to a lot of these big increases in adrenaline, that actually using progesterone cream can massively counteract those adrenal spikes. So I'll help you out with maybe looking into that some more. I've got some good data on it, but I've been talking, my brother's a firefighter out in Vegas. I've been talking with him, and we've treated like the whole fire department out there, but I think, you know, with people in your position with high adrenaline type situation, it seems to be a really good option to help with a lot of those things and, you know, keep that balance. So I'll get you some more info there, and we'll be getting that on the site here soon. But no, thank you so much for sharing. Thanks for being here. And if you at home have questions about stem cell treatment, how they can help with nerve damage, how they can help with just, you know, fatigue, autoimmune diseases, with, you know, joint injuries like your shoulder and different things. Those are all things we can help. I know it sounds almost too good to be true. They've got all these different things, but this is how your body was meant to naturally heal. We lose the majority when we age. Once we hit bone maturity, for women it's 18, men it's 21. We lose 90% of our capillaries, thus we lose 90% of our mesenchymal stem cells, because that's where they live. They're called pericytes. They live on the outside of the capillaries. So we don't have that same ability when we're older to heal the way we should have. And when you get injured, especially massively like you, the white blood cells rush to the area and they just do a patch-up job. And exactly like you experienced, you had all this internal scar tissue. It was even pushing on your artery, different things. The stem cells can get in there and remove that scar tissue, and, you know, then start regenerating the tissue underneath and get you feeling good. So if you want to learn more and get a hold of us, go to www.dreambody.clinic. I'm Josh, happy to help.
Uno de los tratamientos que realizamos fue la infiltración intratecal. Para este tratamiento contamos con un equipo de anestesiólogos que son los encargados de realizarlo. Este tratamiento consiste en realizar una pequeña punción en la región lumbar para poder llegar así al cordón espinal. Una vez que estamos dentro del cordón espinal, lo que hacen los anestesiólogos es extraer 2 mililitros del líquido cefalorraquídeo y posterior a eso hacen la infiltración de la terapia con células madre, que consta de 50 millones que vienen suspendidos en 2 mililitros. Este procedimiento lo que nos ayuda es a prevenir o evitar los efectos secundarios del tratamiento.
Voy a utilizar la aguja, es importante que no se mueva. Si tiene alguna molestia me lo dice, pero sin moverse. Bueno, ahora voy a aplicar las células. Tal vez sientes un poco de presión. No puede descansar la posición, nada más voy a hacer una limpieza y listo. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Bien.
So I'm going to show you. We have this spray for you. You need to use this 3 times a day. This is just to keep your skin like hydrated. And we have a facial serum. It has caviar, growth factors, and nutrients for your face. You need to use this twice a day, mornings and night.
Okay.
And this is your sunscreen.
Okay.
Every 4 hours if you stay outside.
One.
Okay?
So, this concludes Adrian's stay, again in Puerto Vallarta for stem cell therapy. We're always glad to see him, and we're always so happy to help someone that's been through something just so intense and crazy like he has, and be able to help them get out of this. he was given no real hope or options from the doctors in the United States other than just more pills to deal with the pain. And we really don't think that's the right solution. We want to make sure we get to the root cause and we can heal those things with mesenchymal stem cells. So this concludes DBC Diaries episode 9. If you'd like to learn more about what we do at the clinic, we'd like to inquire about treatment, just know all of the treatments are listed at www.dreambody.clinic. You can scroll down on the homepage, find them there. You can always call or email us, and we will do everything we can to answer your questions. I'm Josh, happy to help.